Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save. I'm Pete Morgan. We're currently with AC Milan. This is our third team in the save. We've just had a transfer window shut. Okay, so we've made a couple of signings and got rid of a few players. So since I've been here then, we've got rid of Kalulu for 8 million. Padilla went on a loan with a view to buy in 1.2 million. Got rid of Lunin, a goalkeeper, a bit old, 37 years old. That's sort of was the general first team. He's gone for 1.5 million. We got rid of Kone, another old guy. Didn't really, I thought he could have done us another season, but he wasn't happy at the club, so he's gone. And that's something that's carried over from the previous managers. You know, we've sort of had to deal with these sort of things. Gil, we've sold him. He wanted to go back to Argentina. He wasn't happy. He was promising, I guess, but he hadn't settled. He wasn't happy, so we let him go back to River Plate. Zenny then, he's out on loan. Barlocco's out on loan. And Silva, I said he was going to be a bit part player. Be surprised if he saw the season through. I had an offer come in. I couldn't turn it down. 2.3 million. So he's gone. Players we brought in then, you knew about Collignon. You knew about Rojos, you knew about Aracy, and you knew about Dokovic. We just signed Urban at the end of last episode. This is episode 2 of the save. Yeah, Urban, midfield player. He looks promising. He's going to do us a job. And I've managed to get a couple of players in on loan. They want some silly money for loan players, I tell you. So anyway, we've managed to get Koulibaly in. French attacking midfielder. We needed somebody else up there, so he's going to do us a deal up there. And we've got Dall'Orto in. He's injured at the moment, unfortunately. Picked up an injury in first training session. He's a striker, can come in and do a thing or two for us. So since you're with us, we've only played one game. I've come back a little bit earlier. I know I said we were going to come back for the inter game, but we've just beaten Cremona 6-2, and we were awesome. We went a goal down early on, and then Ercole, I thought he was man of the match, but obviously Charles Di Kettelari got it with 4 goals. He really came to light at the end of the second half when everybody else was tiring and probably running around at the same pace as him. So we ended up from 1-0 down, we won 6-2, and that puts us second in the league, which I'm quite chuffed with after 3 games. Early doors, we're not going to finish there. Don't be fooled by that. We're struggling. We're looking at 4th. That's the target. So today's game then, we're playing Vaillarreal in Europe. We're away. Okay, they're a top team, a hard team. They're not going to roll over. So this would be a true example of where we're at. Team selection then. So we're sticking with our 4-2-4 or 4-4-2, whichever way you want to look at it. It doesn't really make a lot of difference. Okay, team's not really going to change today. Everybody looks quite fit. Oh, there was one other guy I promoted from the under 16s, centre half. He's going to come in and do a job for us. He's got good strength, good stamina, good pace, okay jumping. His actual acceleration, he's a bit slow off the mark, but yeah, I thought he can come in. He's probably going to develop better with the first team than he would if I sent him out on loan or left him in the under-20s, because they were saying he should go to the under-20s, which sort of made me aware of him existing. Few injuries, lots of unregistered. I've scored a bit of an own goal here, because although I don't really want to play any of these, I should have registered them. But I have got a full squad in, so that's all that matters. So Dokovic's holding on to the goal number 1 slot. Okay, he's playing okay. He's about the same dap as Pasca, but we're going to rotate them around a little bit. We've got Pedro Sco then playing at defender right, Akamia centre half. Neto's moved from defender left into central defence. I think he gives us more there, beefs up the defence. Collignon, new signing. He's not happy at wing back. He's got to get used to it, because that's where he's playing. Okay, so we're trying to get this built up, and as you can see, a few of them are starting to make headway with the tactic. So we're starting with Pecci and Urban in the midfield, with Codogno and Koulibaly now wide players, with Ercole and Di Kettelari up front. And we've got a little bit of depth on the bench all of a sudden. Okay, we got Rojos, Fonterosa. He's only going to come on towards the end to get the 15 minutes in to develop, and that's about it. Nunes, Mena, Diorto's injured, Mano's injured, Arays they're fit, but they're not fit enough for me in a game of this magnitude. So here we go then. It's Vaillarreal away. Not going to be an easy game, which is why we're here. No point just filming the easy games, is there? We're looking to start our European challenge off with a result at Vaillarreal, and this will really show us how we're looking, how the big picture appears, won't it? So a lot of youngsters in the team. Okay, we've left a lot of the experienced players, the older players, I've just dumped them at the club. The only one holding on is Kettelari. It's simply because of his goal scoring ability, and I've got nobody to replace him anyway, so, you know, not on the same quality as him. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. We had quite a busy transfer window. I had a few players going out that I wasn't expecting to go quite as easy as they did. couple of players coming in. There was a centre half I wanted to come in who looked quality, but they were just asking too much money and they weren't going to budge on him. And we're in behind. Oh, that was a tame shot by Kadogno, who has scored a couple of goals. And him and Ikoli are really got a good partnership going. They're assisting and scoring goals for each other here at the minute. And this is a bit of a worry. Played it out of the box, but it's not away yet. And that's good clearance. And yeah, we've got to dig in. We do play some lovely football. Like I said, talent-wise, we've got... Oh, dear. I've got to shut up. I just think third team, 100 episodes into the save, I guess, or somewhere near. I'd have learnt my lesson by now about shutting up, about bragging us up, because there's a lot wrong with this goal. I mean, it's 22 yards out. Keeper didn't really get any movement at all. He just collapsed onto the floor. 1-0 down, early doors. I just hope we don't get a hammer in, because we could do without that. It's not going to be... I'm not expecting us... I mean, we might scrape a top 24 place, okay, which is the target to get into the knockout rounds of, you know... If we can get a playoff spot, I'll be happy, but I can't see it, to be honest. Well, I can see us getting a playoff spot, don't get me wrong. There's teams here that we should roll over and get some results against, which is ultimately what it's about. The Vaillarreals, the Liverpools and the Man Cities, we're not... Oh, that's terrible. We're not going to compete with them. We're just not going to compete. So, yeah, playoffs. That's the target for this season, and then build on that. I want to scrape draws and wins for money, to be honest. So we're 1-0 down at half-time. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to demand more. We're playing positive. I'm not going to go to balanced or anything like that. We're going to stay positive or attacking. I wanted to go attacking, but we're not that good. So, yeah, we do need to keep the matches tight so that our goal difference doesn't cost us at the end of this. And that's well cleared now. They need to clear our box, which we've done, but they've got out as well. And we need to hold him up. He's a bit slow turning there, and they got the header away, but Dukovic's down and made a good save. I did have a look at the Blackburn goalkeeper when I was looking for a goalkeeper. They got like 270 million quid for him, and there's me with £2 million sat in the bank. Yeah. And no, they weren't interested in a loan. I didn't even have the cheek to... Oh, well tidied up by the keeper. Didn't even have the cheek to offer a loan for him, to be honest. So far so good. We're 70 minutes in. We're about to start destroying the team with substitutes. Okay. Concern for me is that we're not getting a lot of possession and we're really not creating anything, okay, but we're going to make some subs. This is where it could become unstuck. So Urban's not playing very well, he's off. Kadogno, he's playing very well, so Pereira will come on for him. And I've got, where is he? Collignon isn't, so Fonterosa can play defender right. So I'm afraid that means, although he's playing better at left than... I might leave him there actually, but no, I'm not. I prefer to play him in positions I used to play in. That's better. Just makes more sense, doesn't it? So up front we've got, take a pick. None of them are playing very well. I'm going to get Ikoli off, and I want to get, and I'm still struggling with names, guys. I want to give this guy a run out, see what he's like, and I think that's 4. So we leave it at 4. So that we can, just in case we have a bit of a catastrophe somewhere and somebody picks up an injury or we have a sending off, so that we can try and at least... So 1-0. I hate losing, but 1-0 is a result away at Vaillarreal. The worry is that we didn't create anything. We didn't look very good. So the first European game's in the bag. And yeah, we're going to be back now. We've got another league game coming up. So Vaillarreal, this isn't up from hell. It's early doors yet. So we're going to disappear now. Tick through the few days to the Bresia game. Bresia are 8th in the league. We're not hanging about them. We've got Bresia today. They're up to 7th because of results that have gone on before us today. We've dropped to 3rd. One change then from the Champions League club. I put Vasquez in. He's one of the older guys at 33, and he's replaced Collignon, who maybe isn't ready for first team football. And to be honest, don't know why we signed him. He was one that, or in the process of being signed when I came to the club, and I let it go through without really paying attention. Should maybe have stopped it, but there it is. Too late now. Other than that, team's going to stay the same. Okay, we're trying to get some a team that can play well together. As you can see already, the tactic familiarity is improving hand over fist. And yeah, so it's pretty much an unchanged team with Dokovic in goals, Skau, Akamiya, Neto and Vasquez across the back four, Urban and Pesci in the midfield with Koulibaly and Kadogno out wide, and Ketelare and Ercole up front. So we're looking to win in the league. Okay, this is a game I'm guessing that really we should be winning. We're at home. I'm open to see a better crowd. I really am, and it doesn't look that busy, does it, guys? Still some empty seats here, but we'll have a look. I'm hoping, with the results, if we can get a good run going in the league, it won't take long to get this stadium filled back up. But Bresia, I guess they're a mid-table type of team, so we really need to be. And oh, what an effort from distance there by Pesci. I thought we were going to grab an early winner there, early lead there, which would have been an early winner, would have been even better if it had lasted. But I think we're going to have to score more than one goal against teams to really. And Koulibaly gave that away poorly there. Yeah, I think we're in a position where we need to be scoring more than one goal to get 3 points. I don't think our back four is as strong as it could be. Our goalie definitely isn't. Oh, that's a good header clear by Skau. Kadogno. Something's going on with Skau and AC Milan, because the supporters have had a poll and it came back like 60% that he shouldn't be playing for the first team. So I don't know if there's history there or what. I've had a quick look through his statuses and whatnot and happiness, and I can't see anything. I didn't look to see where he came from. Perhaps he's... Oh dear. Ooh. Perhaps he's an old Inter player or something like that. So I never thought to look at that. But maybe that's what it is. But yeah, nobody seems to like him. But he's doing a business for us so far anyway. So we're going to drop a bit of encouragement into the team here. We need to be... First target is not to lose, isn't it? Obviously. It would be nice to win. Early doors yet in a save, and this is a worry. And another cracking save by Dokovic, who was a cheap goalkeeper with potential, and he is showing that he's got the potential to make saves. So I haven't rotated them round like I intended, simply because he's doing the business. And we need to get a grip on this ball though. Now we come stronger second half usually when our older players sort of reach the pace of the game and the younger players drop down to the pace of my older players. And here we are. Koulibaly's cut that out beautifully. Now, can he get a ball in the middle? Come on, we're free. And if he does, that's a guy that scores for fun. Scores cracking goals, and he's free in the middle with the goal. And that's a lovely header down for Ercole. Now, can he return the favour? Back to Koulibaly in. And again, a poor finish by Ketelare. I'm surprised at that. I really am. That's 2 chances. We're normally 2 up. Now that's a worry. He doesn't miss. And I mean, he does, obviously. You've just seen that. But I haven't really seen him miss chances like that before today. And that's why he's in the club, because he's Mr. Reliable when it comes to scoring goals. So Akamiya, Pesci, over the top, out wide to Koulibaly again. We're already starting to get some nice link up here, and a good cross in, and it's headed clear. Urban's going to pick this up, back out to Koulibaly, driven into Ercole, and that's 1-0. That's a cracking... Oh, he's going to give Koulibaly offside. You are joking me. I need everything I can get, guys. Don't be giving this offside. And he has. Oh, I thought that was some cracking play there. Fantastic vision. Lovely delivery, and yeah, but that's okay. Early doors, we're making chances here. We are shading it a little bit after an early bit of a surge by Bresia. So it's 0-0 at half time. Gonna tell the guys that we really need. I mean, I don't think we're playing that. There's a couple that aren't playing very well. Yeah, so I'm going to go with that, but I am going to make sure that they know. Not happy with finishing for the attackers, I'm really not. So let's make sure they know that I'm not going to praise them if they're not doing the business. I don't want to work it into the box. I want to take my chances. I've got 4 guys that can score goals, 2 out wide, so I'm not going to be trying to work it in the box. We need to get this away. That's a worry, and it's 1-0 down. He ran off the shoulder of my defender, and I'm pretty sure this is going to count, guys. Yep. It's disappointing. So I'm going to have to demand more now. But yeah, I thought this was a cracking delivery by Gullit over the top. The Carlos ran off the back of my centre half. And yeah, can't really argue with that. Could we not have this guy offside, please? But hey, now we need to really demand more, and we could get in there over the top. And we're dropping to 6th. Bresia's moving up to 5th. This is what I mean. This is the sort of game we need to really be winning. I'm struggling with the bench. Could do with getting on level terms before I make any substitutions, and that's in. Ikoliks didn't get it, but there, somehow we've stumbled it into the back of the net. Koulibaly sort of, as he was running forward, the ball's come and hit his foot, gone in. I'm taking it. It's 1-1. This is what counts. And Cordoba with the throw in, which comes straight to Urban. Ikoliks, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I don't think it was a pass. I think again we sort of poked it and it sort of somehow stumbled its way through. Oh, I must remember to do my substitutes because I need to get some of my players, and that's well cleared off the line. And I'm going to stop this here, guys, so I can do my substitutions and then see what happens afterwards. So Akami is struggling. That's going to be Fontanarosa on for him. Pech is struggling, so Nunez, and I'm thinking Mano. I really am thinking Mano here for Urban, who's also struggling. Then up front we got Koulibaly, who's struggling. Pereira on for him, and I'm going to leave him on because he can score, and I'm going to bring Berlocco on. Am I going to bring him on? I'm going to bring Del Orto on. So that's 5 substitutes. I don't like making 5, but I've got no option. We're chasing the game. It's 1-1. That's not a goal. That was fantastic defending. I don't get the idea of this because it's always not a goal. So I don't really understand why we have that bit. It's nice, I guess, but goal line technology and all of that. We're going to demand more again, and I think we're going to go attacking for the last 5 minutes and just hope that we can create a chance. And that's cleared, and now we're in trouble. We've gone attacking, so everybody's pushed forward that little bit. Oh, and that's Del Orto, the new guy, straight in and wins it. Cordoba, and he got sit in. And what is wrong with my striker today? I should have took him off. But we've scraped a draw. That's the important thing. We're still unbeaten in the league. The guy who's been miraculous for us so far come up wanting a bit today, I'm afraid. That's episode 2 out of the way. Nice little draw against Bresia. I think what we'll do now is go away and play the rest of the games I wanted to play, and we will come back then for the Inter Atletico Madrid game. Inter are going to be somewhere up there, aren't they? So yeah, a bit of a disappointing draw against Bresia, but we'll see. We got Genoa, Lazio, Malmo. I'm guessing there should be 2 wins there. Lazio's a bit of an unknown. They're second, so Lazio are a good side. And then we've got Inter and Madrid. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, big thumbs up, please. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you soon. You take care.